It's me. It's your man. It's 100 grand. It's me. It's Doc G. Y'all know what it is, man. About to go work out. Got a fucking half marathon coming up in about 5 days. So trying to get right and get tight and all that. Y'all know the fucking routine. But but yeah, this right here is Dayton Diary video number 1 million. I don't know how many of these things I'd have made. But, like I said, this video right here is another Dayton Diary video. Now, keep in mind, I made a video earlier talking about the new channel and all that, and I'm gonna post about that later on. But keep in mind, I'm always gonna post men's content on this channel because I'm a man. I'm just gonna have a secondary channel. But let's get down to fucking brass tacks, shall we? Dayton Diary video number whatever. So I'm just gonna start off like this. I'm telling you, I could make a movie about my dating life. I could make a movie about that shit. But half of dating is learning from your mistakes. And let's talk about this one chick who was nothing but a mistake. It's a few chicks in my life that have been mistakes. But this bitch is the ultimate mistake that I ever made. Dated this chick, met her on Hinge. Keep in mind, she came to me, I didn't come to her. That's a real important fact for later on down in the line. Goddamn, like, the thing is, she met me. She came to me, I didn't come to her. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, she hollered at me. I was like, cool, let's go on a date. Tried to get to know her better. Got to know her a little bit better. Couple months down the line, found out she was an alcoholic. So much so of an alcoholic that I took her out for Cinco de Mayo last year. My fault, 2 years ago. I took her out for Cinco de Mayo. And let's just put it like this. Cinco de Mayo to me is like 9/11 to most Americans. And let me tell you why. It's because of this bitch. Like, real talk, I motherfucking took this bitch out for Cinco de Mayo. We had tacos and margaritas and shit. And of course, and that's the first time I found out she was an alcoholic. This bitch went overboard. This bitch drank so much goddamn tequila, it was ridiculous. Thank God I was driving. And the thing is, I took her back to the crib, of course, Cinco de Mayo, you making out and all that shit. And of course, she had a skirt on and shit. And, I'm up here feeling around, feeling her ass and shit, while, feeling on her while we making out and shit. And my hand drops down to her ass and shit, because, that's what you do when you make it out, right? And I feel something moist. And it wasn't her vagina. And I was like, this doesn't feel right. Let me pull my fucking hand out. Let me see what the fuck is going on. So I pulled my hand out, right? And sure enough, as sure as the sky is fucking blue and the sun is warm, it was like a little brown, little Tootsie Roll on my fucking finger from reaching around and grabbing her ass. Now, I have never in my fucking 41 fucking years in life, I have never in my life felt a woman's ass, put my hand back up on some John Cena shit, and seen some shit. So me being the goddamn gentleman that I am, let me tell you how I handled this situation. I I fucking tried to break the news to this bitch as politely as I could. I fucking take my fucking hand from around her ass, and she's sitting on my lap at the time, and I'm like, baby, I want to show you something. Please don't freak out. And I fucking took my hand, I put it in front of her face. I'm like, you see this? This is you. I grabbed your ass, and this came out. I know this is some funny ass shit. I know this is some funny ass shit. Me telling y'all motherfuckers ain't doing it justice, man. So guess what happens, right? So I show her the shit that comes from her ass that's on my fucking finger, right? And I'm like, look what I grabbed your ass and look what happened. And then she was like, she's such a prideful bitch. She's such one of them independent type women too. You know, she's such a prideful chick that she refused to believe that was her. I'm like, where else would it come from? Because it damn sure ain't coming from me. You know? I'm like, yo, you need to handle that. You need to handle that ASAP, right? So guess how much of a gentleman I am. Guess how I handle this situation and how it speaks to my character. I took her to the bathroom. I fucking literally wiped the shit out of her ass for her. I wiped the shit out of her ass for her, washed her ass for her, baby wiped that shit, put some lotion on that shit, wrapped her up in a blanket, got her some new clothes, and goddamn kissed her on the forehead and told her it's gonna be all right, don't be embarrassed. Shows what my actions were. Now you show me how many men will react to a situation like that the way that I did. I've seen a lot of shit in my life. I've weathered a lot of storms, and god damn it, I got stories upon stories upon stories. So seeing stuff like that, seeing shit like that, literally and figuratively, is not new to me. So that night really tripped me the fuck out, bruh. Really tripped me the fuck out. Now you would think that after a situation like that this girl will forever be like grateful to a motherfucker. Yeah, man, yeah, that was a huge turn off. I mean, I didn't even fuck her that night because who would? Okay, ill. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I dealt with that situation, and I dealt with it like a goddamn mature dude would. And it's crazy because you would think that this bitch would be forever, in debt to a motherfucker or whatever. As far as like, I appreciate your character. I appreciate you not embarrassing me that night. I appreciate you looking out for me. I appreciate you being the gentleman that you were that night. I appreciate you treating me like a lady that night, because most dudes would have dipped out on that fucking bitch. Most dudes would have dipped out on that bitch, man. And this is what it's become in the dating scene now, man. And once again, this is example number fucking 1 million of why I make MGTOW content. I don't go looking for this shit, man. I don't go looking for this shit. It just happens, man. It just happens. These chicks out here are fucking trash. Dude, I really try not to look at it that way, especially now, dog. I really try not to look, because I know some good women out here. I'm like I said, I'm related to a few good women and all that shit. I served in the military with a couple of good women. Yo, real talk, but on everything though, like this bitch, this bitch was up here shitting on niggas' tables. She up here talking shit about motherfuckers' family members. Because I wouldn't rock with her no more. What else? Motherfucking, all kinds of shit. But anyway, but like I said, you can control yourself. You can't control other people. And and the best thing you can do is just keep it moving. These experiences are needed. Experiences with garbage ass women will prepare you for when you meet a good woman, a halfway decent woman. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with you will never understand joy unless you have pain. You will never understand the joy of having a good woman unless you've been with a fucked up bitch like the one I just mentioned. I'm telling you, bro, like, oh my God, yo, and it's crazy because that's not the only crazy ass story that I've had from different women. That's just one chick. Then you got this other chick that I dated. This chick that I dated, she's a psychiatrist. Go fucking figure on that. And I started dating this woman shortly after I dumped that fucking bitch I just told y'all about. The psychiatrist, I don't even have nothing bad to really, I don't really have much bad to say about her. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing bad at all to say about her, actually. The psychiatrist, the chick that I dated after her, is actually a sweetheart. I told her about this whole situation. And guess what? She's nurturing. She's not a fucking asshole. She's not an alcoholic. As a matter of fact, she abstains from alcohol. She actually takes accountability for her actions, which I think is fucking cool. So what I think, this is how I see it. When a fucked up person, when a bad person, when people who you thought was down with you or connected to you are no longer in your life and they get taken from your life, that's a brand new opening for motherfuckers to come into your life. And this story is a prime example as to how that is. Because, yeah, I could have kept dating that fucking Colombian American bitch. It's a keyword, Colombian American. It's the American part that got her fucked up out here. Now, I could have kept dating that Colombian American bitch. Or I could go on and I could holler at this fine ass sister I got right now. And she goes to the gym just like I go to the gym. Yo, shout out to her, and real talk. And on top of that, what's fucking dope is, I took her to see that Bob Marley movie recently. And, usually I'm up here paying for shit. And here's the thing. She wanted to pay for shit. I'm like, damn. Like, no, I'm not capping, bro. I'm not capping. All this shit is real. Motherfucking, and the thing is, she doesn't live that far from me. That's the dope part. Because I live in the Fort Lauderdale area. So she live in that area. My ex, the one I told y'all about, she way down in Miami. So, hell, thank God I don't have to drive so far no more. But anyway, I'm just saying, just the dating in general is insane. So the girl I dated after her name was Etlin. I might still keep rocking with her a little bit, even as friends, because that woman is a better person in general than the girl that I fucking spent a couple years with. You know what I'm saying? And I see some of y'all brothers in the comments talk about moving overseas and all that. You know what? At this point of my life, I can see that happening. Like, no, seriously. Y'all know the only thing I'm doing right now is staying here because I need to make money. That's the main and only reason I'm goddamn doing this shit. But I've been looking into some gigs. I've been looking into some goddamn overseas gigs. And I put it like this. I was looking into some jobs like the data entry position. Basically you just got to be on a computer and just you know, put information into a fucking chart and all that. And you get paid $30 an hour for doing that, working from home. So I might look into that, and I might motherfucking take that, and I might motherfucking do that type of job, living overseas sporadically. Because that's the end goal, is to have dual citizenship. Because it ain't just the women in this motherfucking country, dude. Because it's deeper than just the gender war, man. It's everything here. Everything is fucked up, man. Dude, a lot of us men are tired of dating. We tired of searching. You can't even find a goddamn good woman on eHarmony. You can't even find a goddamn decent woman in church, because there's holes in the church. You got women dating other women, and the women that ain't dating other women are dating thugs and assholes, and y'all know the spill of how it goes. I've been saying this for 15 years. You know, just like my people in the comments said, you got politics, crime, you know, the cost of living going up significantly. Why wouldn't you move overseas? Hell, I don't have to work ever again for the rest of my life, and I'll still be able to support myself. Now I'm not gonna say exactly, but I'm good as far as like a secondary source of income. I'm trying to find a tertiary source of income, another source of income. Because I'm trying to thrive. I'm not trying to goddamn just survive. Fuck that. And that means in finances. That means mentally. That means spiritually. That means romantically with women. I know what I got to do now. My thing is to keep my mind on this grind and keep my mind off these hoes. What I plan on doing, getting that data entry job, motherfucking go overseas for a couple of months, work from overseas. Sometimes I might take my computer to Brazil, or I might take my computer to, you know, Cape Town, South Africa, and fucking start working from there and meeting women over there. Because let me tell you something. Every time I go overseas, hell, anytime I go to another state, and I match up with girls and all that shit, it's just like it's a little easier. I'm just gonna put it like that. But I'm tired. I'm tired of just the sex. I'm tired of just, you know, these chicks out here, these trash bitches with no goddamn character. These my booty hole brown, my pussy pink ass bitches. I'm like, bruh, is that it? Is that all there is? Is that all the depth to you? Is that all you're made of? But anyway, I'm up here going on a tangent right now. And this is Dayton Diary video number 1 million. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, shout out to the, you know, to Etlin, the girl I'm dating now, who's a sweetheart, and fuck the other one. You know who you are. Whack ass pussy. Pussy was whack as hell. My thing is, her pussy was normal. My thing is, you don't get to act like the way she was acting, and your pussy ain't good. My thing is, hell, goddamn, if you're gonna be acting all stankin' shit, you better at least have some decent pussy. At least have some okay pussy. Her pussy on a scale of 1 to 10 was average. Average. And this is a Colombian/American. Now keep in mind, I've had full-blown Colombians in my lifetime that were way finer. Way finer. Way finer. And about 10 to 15 years younger than Shorty. You know? So I know, like I said, I'm well capable of what I can pull and who I can pull. And like I said, I could have fucked one of her friends. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it like that. You know? And her friend, keep in mind, her friend, she talks shit about her friends all the time. Her friend that she was talking shit about, she was talking about, now these, you know how women are, right? Women like to talk shit about their, about other women. They like to talk shit about women at their job. They like to talk shit about their female friends and then be smiling and grinning in their face. That's a trait that most men can't fuck with, but a lot of women do that. And she constantly talking about her friends, talking shit about her friends. Oh yeah, my friend so and so, yeah, she be out here eating men's asses and shit. Man, yeah, my friend so and so, she can't keep a man to save her life. So I wonder if her fucking friends know how much shit that she talks about them. Now the new girl, the dope part is she ain't got a whole bunch of female friends walking around with no man. The good thing is she likes to pay for shit. The good thing with the new chick is she like to motherfucking pay for shit when we go out sometimes, because she realizes that we're in 2024 and that men are struggling too. Even though I wasn't struggling to pay for shit, she felt it was fair to go have, which I thought was awesome, because y'all know that even though I might not let her pay for it, just the offer of paying for your own shit means the world to me. And hell, at least she offers to pay for shit. And on top of that, the new girl can actually use her hands. And she got lips. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, nigga? And you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And I'm happy as hell, because like I said, I get to see her later on this weekend after the damn half marathon I'm running. So man, like I said, man, best way to get over an old hoe is to get under a new woman, a new queen. Because man, these hoes out here, they losing. They think they winning because of the bag. But let me tell you something. You can have the bag all you want. You can have money all you want. But happiness, I mean, you can't really buy too much of that shit. You can to an extent. But I know dudes with money. I know dudes that own their own businesses. And most dudes with money don't play that shit. So all the chicks out here thinking that a man is a good man simply because he makes X amount of money. Let me tell you something. Man, you'll have more fucking problems with them than you'll have with a regular man. I'm just saying. Anyway, man, I just wanted to lace y'all with some dating diary shit. It is what it is. I'm about to go fucking work out. Go ahead and get my shit right. I got a 3-hour workout ahead of me, because I gotta fucking get right for this damn half marathon coming up. Hell, the next full marathon will be next year in Athens, Greece. That's gonna be fucking awesome. So I gotta keep training. That's what my mind is on. That's what my focus is on. Not these hoes. Take note, man. And if any one of y'all brothers in the South Florida area, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to chop it up and have a beer, man, keep in mind, I'm an interactive motherfucker, So, holla at your boy if you in goddamn South Florida or some shit. Anyway, I'm about to go out. Go ahead and get swole. Stay on this purpose. It's your boy Doc out. Peace.